Hey everybody, Chaos Jax here, and welcome to a brand new series called the Epic Free Games, otherwise known as E.F.G. Now you might be wondering, what is this E.F.G? So in a nutshell, basically we'll be playing the free games that gets released on the Epic Games Store every week, and then we also leave our thoughts about the games at the end of the video, so you get to choose whether you want to get the video game and also play either by yourself or with your friends. Alright? In this week, as you can see inside the video, we have Dungeons 3 as our free game. As far as I read from the internet, Dungeons 3 is like it's basically a base or dungeon building game whereby you're actually this commander, and the good side is you're actually playing as a bad guy, where you have to build this dungeon and try to rather you try to block off the enemy heroes who's trying to invade your dungeon, and also you try to expand your dungeon at the same time. But I do not know any more about that, so without further ado, let's get to it then.
The still learning the ropes evil had decided to try the excellent tutorials. Good choice. In this simple.
Okay, I get to finally build a dungeon after a long time. Spirit treasury wrong here. Ooh, what's that? Okay.
The grandiose evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available.
Good. Okay, what do I do now? I think I will conquer the good locations, destroy the Twistrum. Okay, I think I should be making a... Right, I think I should be making a... I need to put traps here. Then I need to make myself a... army room? I forgot what it's called. Wait. Why can't I build? Lecture holes, gobbler. Simple from this. Oh, I need to research a hideout. Okay, got it. So now to build a hideout. I think I spent too much gold, but it's okay. Yes. Alright. Now to grab myself some warriors. 1, 2. Yep. Let's do that first. Alright, and then we want... What is this? Life sap. Oh, I need darkness for that. Then I need to put some chickens. We have to research this, and then we're gonna make this all cool. Yep, at least they got some food now, so they don't get angry at me. Yep, okay. So while you... Let's go...
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon.
Okay.
As is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my big
Sons of Rohan.
Meat huggers and wimps.
Yes, let's grab here.
The little town of Good was destroyed and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something...
Let's try not to go.
rose from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power. The impatient evil immediately began to research something.
Yeah, I don't know the classifier.
Wasn't that the Staggering Pony Tavern? By the goddess, I won't be getting any more roast pork
Oh shit,
there.
oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I should have left some people behind. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. Warriors?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Hey, where does this lead? We should take a closer look. Huh? The armies of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right then, get ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't
Oh,
it
no.
make more sense if we attacked all at once? Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy for real men.
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable. So it was time to decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and hire the orc dancers. Okay, maybe not orcs. I shudder at the thought.
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to me. I mean, hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
What?
Put me on the enemy. Me.
Come back here. You on the other hand, you need to start.
Talia and the destructive evil's army had succeeded in destroying Twistrom and the surrounding area. Good no longer existed in this land.
Oi! What the hell happened here?
Apparently, not quite all of the good guys were defeated. The dwarven King Grimly, an old drinking
that's actually
buddy
quite a
of
lot
Thanos
of army.
Paladin, was just touring the country with his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order. Thank God, the foresighted evil had provided for this contingency. The dungeon heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter. For Talia, of course.
No.
Ooh, good. Then all the best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
With a plop, Talia dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place. The rest of the sacrificing evil's creatures looked astonished as their general fled, but only for a moment, as they already found themselves facing an unpleasant army of good.
This is the work of that damn pointy-eared wench. I always warned Thanos that those miserable dark elves couldn't be trusted. Criminals, the lot of them. But enough is enough. I'm going to find that shifty witch and use her ears as bookmarks.
Okay.
The
Alright.
Gehenna Stones. After leaving the vestiges of Tristram, Talia set out for the Gehenna Stones. They served as seals to keep the demons banished in hell, where Thanos himself had exiled them. Her so-called Foster Fathers Act would soon be undone. Twistram in ruins. Talia, the Dark Elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruin. The Gehenna Stones. After leaving the vestiges of Tristram, Talia set out for the Gehenna Stones.
Man, this guy's can't stop
They
talking.
served as seals to keep the demons banished in hell, where Thanos himself had exiled them. Her so-called Foster Fathers Act would soon be undone.
Okay, stop talking. Okay. So after playing out the game for some time, let's start first from the story, okay? So story-wise, I would say it's a very simple story. It's not meant for immersion. It's just to let you go along just so that you can keep up with the pace and the amount of references and cheesy jokes that they made inside there. If you don't get it, I think you'll find the story quite lame, but personally, I kinda understand those references, so I still find it okay. I get a little giggle here and there. Alright, but let's focus on the main part, the gameplay. Alright, so like I mentioned earlier, this game is a base/dungeon building game and also a little bit of real-time strategy whereby you have to control units and fight. Alright, as a casual player myself, I probably give this around a 6.5 out of 10 kind of game. Well, just because of the gameplay, just because there's quite a lot to manage in the higher difficulty. I did play a little bit after the recording, and oh my god, I can tell you, in the higher difficulty you have to plan a lot of things. Alright, because at one point you will kind of be constrained on your resources, so you will need to plan out like, okay, I need to reduce this, I need to add this, I need to pick this up, and I need to make traps and things like this. So there's going to be quite a lot of management. On the other hand, if you really like this kind of management, resource management, and also base building, hey, even if you just like to decorate a dungeon, I say easily 8.5 out of 10. Alright, a little few points that I would like to give. One, I would actually like to know the hotkeys better. I mean, at least it shows it in inside the UI or user interface. So like especially during the time where I had to send my units into the other world, I think they call it, and also managing my dungeon at the same time. I wish there was an easy swap of maps rather than clicking on both ends of the screen. And also, I would say it's a little bit clunky sometimes, but especially how your units get clumped up or things like this. But I say maybe I haven't played it enough to be micro-managing it properly. But like I said, if you're a very vivid management guy or you like RTS a lot, you could probably try to pick up this game. It's actually quite decent, especially once in the higher levels when you get challenged. Oh, you probably like it. Alright. Future things that I haven't tested out in the game, but I think if you do plan to get the game, hey, I think it's a nice thing that you can actually play with your friends, just because like you see in the menu right now, there's actually the multiplayer, whereby I believe you can either go against your friends or you can actually co-op with your friends versus AI. I think I'm not too sure about that part, but it's probably a good nice chill game. I don't know how long it actually lasts though, so either way, I gave this game, for myself at least, it's a 6.5 out of 10. Oh, it's an okay story, decent gameplay, just that I'm not a fan of management too much. But if you like it, 8.5 out of 10 easily. And the other parts, I would say, like the music, well, it's the classic medieval fantasy kind of music, so I say it fits the theme. And lastly, I would say that, yeah, this game is still free and it will last until next Thursday. I think it's let me check, it will be on the 12th of November. Okay, so if you do decide to get this game, well, get it before 12th of November in the Epic Game Store. And with that, I conclude the first episode of E.F.G, and thank you so much for watching this. And if you like it, do give us a thumbs up and also subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow our Facebook page for even more content like this. This is Jack signing out. Ciao guys.